Hi and welcome back. This is part 3 of my series of how I actually assess the real estate market. Now, if you haven't watched the first 2 parts, which is what's happening at the macro level Canada-wide, and then drilling down in part 2 as what's happening in Calgary, make sure you go back and look at those because that's really going to help you understand what's happening from the overall market and then compare it down and really get a good feel as to what the market's all about. So in part 3, what we're going to do is we're going to look at product types. So detached, attached, row house, and condominium, and really see how each of these own product types really have their own markets. So have a watch, and if you have any questions, let us know. So one of the things for us to dive into right here is to really understand what's happening in the different types of product. And so when we look at the detached product, you can see that year over year, we have a 13% increase in benchmark price. Okay, and so the benchmark price as of August 2022 for a detached home is $633,000. Again, up 13% from the year before. Semi-detached is up 10%, rows are up 14%, apartments are up 10%. But where we're seeing a lot of tightness in the market is the lower end homes. And that is in the apartment segment. So you can see that your year over year supply is down 50% there. And you can see in the row townhouses, you're down 41%. And then in the semi-detached, you're down 28%. So when you see your supply down and you're seeing an increase in the benchmark price year over year, in general, what that's telling you is that these segments are starting to see tightness in their sales. And when you see the tightness in inventory, you're going to start seeing a push, an upward trend in pricing. And that's what consistently works with what you see nationally, because if you go on a national level, right here on residential pricing, you can see that, yes, the average sales price nationally is coming down. You see that downward trend. This is the red line right here. It says average. So you see it going up and kind of trends with your benchmark price, which is the blue line. And then you see a gap right there where, pricing is coming down. So average price is coming down, and then you start to see a bit of a decrease in your benchmark price. And then you see it go up together. So what you're seeing here right now is that the average price of a home in Canada is going down. And your benchmark price is starting to come down this way. But what that means is that people are looking to purchase more affordable homes. And you're seeing that right here in Calgary as well. So if I bring it back to here, you can see that right here, that in Calgary, people are looking right now to purchase more affordable homes. What's the reasoning behind that? Could they be priced out of being able to purchase a detached home? Likely. What's part of that is that interest rates have gone up. So with interest rates going up, there's only so much purchasing power that people have. And so they're kind of forced to go into the lower segments. All right. But when you see that your inventory levels are also going down, that also means that you have to just be cautious that as detached properties are going down in inventory, and right now you got 72% of detached homes that go onto the market are selling, that kind of starts to show that you might end up having a supply issue on the detached part of our market. So as the months are following, just pay close attention to this one table right here, which is going to tell you what's happening to your inventory levels, what's happening to your months of supply, and you can see that we're hovering in and around just a little bit of a seller's market in most cases. In a row townhouse market, you're kind of more in a seller's market right now. And so if these numbers start pushing towards 3 and 4, you're going to balance out. If they go any lower, you're going to stay into a seller's market. This concludes our 3-part series on how to assess the real estate market. We went from Canada-wide down to Alberta to Calgary, and we even broke it down to the different product segments that you can look at. And if there's anything that you notice, each of these segments, whether you look at Canada all the way down to a specific product type, has their own economic environment. Hopefully you've been able to pick up on that, but if you have any questions on it, my contact info is below.
or you can just call me at 403-630-7294. I take text messages as well.